Hello everyone, we are from Tutorial 2, Group 1, and today we are going to discuss about the questions in Chapter 1, which is Managing Today. Before we get into the questions, I would love to introduce our members, which is Nur Faikah Inshirah, Miftahul Fatihah, Muhammad Danish, Muhammad Luman Hakim, Muhammad Aman Naufal, Nur Afrina, Putri Nur Atikah, Christian Lia, Alia Nailina, Aida Farhana, and Wan Zahra Damia.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Aman Muhammad Razi, and now I will be answering the question: what is an organization and what characteristics do organizations have? So, to start, an organization is defined as a systematic arrangement of people brought together to accomplish some specific purpose. It brings together resources such as people, money, information, and materials, then arranges them into roles and processes so the group can do things more effectively than individuals working alone. Next, the key characteristics organizations share three things. The first one is common purpose or goal. Every organization exists to achieve specific objective. For example, making profit, providing education, or delivering healthcare. The purpose guides decisions and motivates members. The second one is people and roles. A group of people is organized into departments and units. They are given roles that define responsibilities and expectations, so tasks are duplicated and works get done. The third one is structure and hierarchy. There is an organized arrangement of authority and communication. For example, managers and teams that are using the functional structure. Structure shows who reports to whom and how decisions flow.
Questions 2. Roles define managers. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Discuss what you think managers do. We agree. A manager is defined by their tasks as their primary responsibility is to carry out specific duties that aid the organization in achieving its objectives. This position distinguishes managers from ordinary workers by showing their daily responsibilities. According to Henry Mintzberg, managers perform three main types of roles: interpersonal, informational, and decisional. In interpersonal roles, managers deal with people. As a figurehead, they represent the organizations in events. As a leader, they motivate and guide employees. And as a liaison, they build relationships inside and outside the organization. In informational roles, managers focus on communication. As a monitor, they collect information. As a disseminator, they share it with the team. And as a spokesperson, they represent the organizations to outsiders. In decisional roles, managers make key choices. As entrepreneurs, they create new ideas. As disturbance handler, they solve problems. As resource allocator, they manage people, money, and time. And as negotiators, they reach agreements with others. Now, when we talk about what managers actually do, we use the four main management functions, POLC, which stands for planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. First, planning means setting goals and deciding how to achieve them. It gives direction and reduces uncertainty. For example, creating business plans or sales targets. Secondly, organizing involves arranging people and resources to carry out the plan, like assigning employees to roles or teams. Next, leading is about motivating and guiding employees, building teamwork, and communicating clearly to reach objectives. Lastly, controlling means monitoring performance, finding problems early, and taking corrective actions. For example, reviewing sales data and adjusting strategies.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Afrina binti Muhammad Shazli. So I will answer the discussion question 3. So the question is, in today's environment, which is more important to organization, efficiency or effectiveness? Explain your answer. So before I answer the real question, let me explain to you guys what is actually the definition between efficiency and effectiveness, and what are the relationship between those two terms. So firstly, efficiency is actually doing tasks correctly, or we can simply say that doing things right and getting the most output from the least amount of input. Since the manager deals with scarce input, they are concerned with the efficient use of those resources, yet they want to minimize resource usage at any cost. So meanwhile, the effectiveness is actually the ability to achieve desired organizational goals and target, focusing on the quality of the end result rather than just the efficiency of the process. It is a strategic approach that prioritizes achieving objective, ensuring that the right things are done to drive a long-term success. So the concepts are different, but both two terms are related. So what is actually the relationship? So effectiveness is often the higher level goal, and efficiency is a critical tool for achieving it. So a manager can be effective by meeting goals, and they can be even more so if they can do efficiently. So yeah. So let me give you some example how those two terms are applied in management. So I will give you a real world example, which is clothing store like a Padini, H&M, and also Uniqlo. So those company applied the efficiency by process customer payment quickly and restock item on shelves without delay, minimizing waiting time and ensuring smooth operation. So meanwhile, they apply effectiveness by not only serve customer quickly but also offer trendy, high quality clothes that satisfy customer preference. So it will encourage repeat purchase and positive review. So in this example, we can see that efficiency is about handling business operation fast and with a minimal waste, while effectiveness is about achieving customer satisfaction and a long-term success through quality and value. So lastly, after I already explained those two terms, which is efficiently and effective, I've come to conclusion that in my opinion, despite both being an important aspect in management, but effectiveness is more important than efficiency. So it is because without a fixed end goal to follow, the organization can't work properly. Furthermore, miscommunication will constantly ensue as everyone has different ideas and vision due to everyone having different end goals.
For question 4, the question asks, are there any differences between the managerial functions in a for-profit organization and a not-for-profit organization? Explain. Before we get deeper into the question, I would love for you guys to know what is the differences between for-profit organization and a non-for-profit organization. So, for-profit organization is an organization that operates primarily to generate profits for its owners or shareholders. For non-profit organization, it is an organization that exists to achieve a social education or charitable mission. So, to answer the questions, are there any differences? The answer is yes, there are many differences. For-profit organization, it is mainly to focus to generate profit for its owners or shareholders, while not-for-profit organization is to provide value to the community and fulfill its specific mission. Therefore, their managers in for-profit organization make decisions aimed at maximizing financial performance and efficiency, while managers in not-for-profit organization make decisions guided by the need to achieve mission-related outcomes and satisfy the public.
Hello, my name is Norfaika and I will be explaining examples of managers doing each of the four management functions using the popular business periodicals, WSJ or known as Wall Street Journal. The foundation of successful management, whether at a small startup or a global corporation, is built on four core functions: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. We start with planning. This is about setting a long-term goal and mapping out the strategy. For example, the WSG often reports on a corporate AI integration strategy where managers define a multi-year goal like achieving a 50% increase in developer productivity by 2028. This involves complex long-term goal setting and capital allocation before any execution begins. Next is organizing. Once the plan is set, management must structure the company to achieve it. We see this in a major digital organization when a large media company shifts from print to digital. Management redefine goals, groups separate teams like reporters, developers, and data scientists under a new executive. This is organizing because it's literally redesigned the internal structure to support that new digital strategy. The third function is leading. This is about inspiring action and culture. When a CEO is facing a major market downturn or high-state merger, they engage in CEO communication during crisis or change. The WSJ analyzed how a leader used public and internal message to articulate core values and a shared vision. This use of vision and emotional intelligence is essential to motivating the workforce and building trust. And finally, we have controlling. This function ensures the company stays on track by measuring and course correcting. This is best seen in continuous performance metric reviews. CFOs and managers track granular real-time metrics from project cost variance to customer retention rates. If performance deviates negatively from the planned goal, then management must initiate immediate corrective actions, whether that's adjusting budgets or retraining staff. This closes the loop and establishes accountability.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Afrina binti Muhammad Shazli. So I will be presenting a summary case that titled Training Better Managers Now at Walmart. So actually this case highlights how Walmart improved its management training to strengthen their performance and employee engagement. So I'll be sharing 10 main points from this case. Okay, firstly, Walmart is known as the world's largest retailer because it actually operates more than 11,700 stores in 28 countries and employs about 2.3 million people globally. So secondly, the company is highly profitable because its annual revenue can actually exceed $485 billion with profits of more than $13 billion. So despite its success, Walmart has faced issues related to employee welfare such as wages dispute and sick leave concern. So to address these challenges, Walmart has launched the Walmart Academy in 2016 to train employees in lower level management position and help them to become more successful leaders. So furthermore, there are around 100 Walmart Academy across the United States, and over 150,000 managers and supervisors have completed the training. Furthermore, the program actually covers both technical retail skills like merchandising and inventory control, as well as soft skills like communication, motivation, and also leadership. Next, the main goal of this training is actually to improve the in-store shopping experience by ensuring managers can lead engaged and motivated item. And also, this effort actually helps Walmart to stay competitive against its online retailer like Amazon by focusing on better customer service and store management. Next, for the ninth point, the Walmart has invested heavily in employee development. Up until around $2.7 billion have been spent on training and wage growth. And lastly, for the 10th point, is that many companies neglect management training, but Walmart stand out by focusing on developing its managers. So this actually helps them to build a stronger and more capable workforce. In conclusion, Walmart's training initiative shows how important it is for large organizations to invest for their managers, because by providing structured learning and also leadership development, Walmart ensure its managers are well prepared to motivate employees and deliver excellent customer service. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Miftah Fatiha binti Hamizi. So today I will answer questions number 10, which is why would a company want employees in lower level management positions to be more successful in their careers? So this is our answer for question number 10. The company want lower level managers to succeed because they directly influence the organizational effectiveness, which they have the ability to achieve goals efficiently and produce desired result. Lower level management contribute to effectiveness by ensuring tasks are completed accurately and on time, motivating and guiding employees, reducing mistakes, conflicts, and waste, creating a productive work environment, delivering quality customer service and result. Other than that, Lower level management also relate to the four functions of management, which is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Firstly, for planning. The lower level management helps translate the upper level management goals into daily work plans and set team objectives for a clearer vision and mission. Next, for organizing, they assign tasks, schedule work, and coordinate resources effectively. As for leading, they motivate and influence the frontline employees in order to build the teamwork and communication between the team. Lastly, controlling. They help track performance, solve problems quickly, and also improve the processes. That's the end of the answer for question number 10.
Hi everyone, I'm Pucci Nur Atika Huntiredran. I'm going to answer question 11. What benefits and challenges do you see to a training program such as this? One of the benefits of training program is enhanced customer experience. The primary goal is to standardize and elevate service quality nationwide. Managers are trained to lead by example and deeply focus on customer needs. By standardizing this approach, Walmart ensures that every customer receives a positive shopping experience, which is crucial. Secondly, clear career development. The program is a powerful tool for talent management. It signals that the company recognizes effort and makes a serious commitment to its employees. By providing structured training, Walmart creates a clear career path and genuine opportunities for growth, which is a massive motivator for supervisory staff. And thirdly, employee loyalty. This commitment directly translates into employee loyalty. When staff are actively invested in through training, they feel valued. This motivates them to perform better and stick with the company for a longer term. Significantly help to lower the expensive labor turnover rate. However, organizing training programs also have their own challenge. Firstly is high cost. This is a large-scale program which requires a significant financial sacrifice. Walmart spent billions on the overall initiative. It requires not just the financial investment, but also a sacrifice of time and effort taken from the store operations to run the training. Secondly, and perhaps the biggest hurdle, is application gap. Managers learn theory in the classroom, but they find it difficult to apply those skills in real life. They face resistance to change from veteran staff because this staff run into the strong, already existing store culture, and sometimes they are simply scared to change their own habits. If the new skills aren't consistently used, the entire training investment is essentially wasted. Question 12. What additional managerial topics might you suggest to be covered in the Walmart Academy training program? Think in terms of the three ways to look at what managers do. Four functions approach include planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. For planning, managers shouldn't just assign shifts. They must become strategic forecasters. Training should focus on teaching them to analyze sales data, forecast customer demand based on seasonal trends, and then translate large corporate objectives into specific, measurable goals for their team. This ensures every action on the floor contributes directly to the company's mission. Secondly, organizing. This is about maximizing human capital. Managers must learn to delegate authority strategically, assigning tasks based on the employee's strengths while holding them accountable. They must also be able to design efficient workflow that keep operations running smoothly even when the team is short-staffed or under pressure. Thirdly, leading. This is where emotional intelligence becomes vital. We need managers who can inspire and coach their employees, not just supervising them. Training should focus on building morale, encouraging strong teamwork, and maintaining high performance during stressful periods like festival seasons or sales season. Strong leadership transforms a regular team into one that is truly engaged and loyal. And lastly, controlling. Managers must become data driven evaluators. They should be taught to use real time data to spot issues before they escalate, whether it's a sudden dip in sales, high return rate, or an efficiency bottleneck. This proactive data informed control is critical for maintaining consistency and quality across all stores. Grove's approach highlights the three main types of interactions managers perform daily: interpersonal, informational, and also decisional. For interpersonal role, it's all about people skills. Given the diversity of workforce and customer base, Training must include advanced lessons in conflict resolution, empathy, and effective team building. A manager who can communicate respectfully, handle disagreements professionally, and maintain harmony will invariably lead a more stable and productive team. Secondly, the informational role. This is about becoming an information interpreter. Managers must be trained to analyze complex business reports, track key inventory and sales data, and then communicate those critical insights effectively. They must understand why a policy exists, not just pass the message along, allowing them to better explain and enforce directives. And thirdly, decision-making role. This involves making fast, ethical, and strategic choices under pressure. Managers face constant unexpected changes, from staff absences to technical failures. So training should equip them to stay calm, quickly evaluate options, and choose actions that not only solve the immediate problem, but also align with Walmart's long-term values and strategic goals. Overall, this roles approach teach managers how to act effectively and strategically in every complex situation, whether they are dealing with people, interpreting data, or making tough calls. Lastly, skills approach. We have technical skills, political skills, interpersonal skills, and conceptual skills. For technical skills, it means mastering store technology. Managers require hands-on training in the latest inventory systems, like post platforms, and especially data analytics tools. When they are proficient with this system, they can reduce operational errors and make accurate data-backed decisions instead of relying on guesswork. Secondly, human skills. This involves empathy and relationship management. A great manager knows how to resolve conflicts tactfully and keep morale high, even during stressful seasonal peaks. Training should include simulations and role plays that specifically teach them how to handle sensitive scenarios, like addressing poor performance without damaging an employee's confidence. Third, conceptual skills. This is the ability to see the bigger picture. Managers need training in critical thinking and strategic planning to understand how their department fits into Walmart's entire operation, from logistics and e-commerce to customer service. This allows them to solve complex problems that affect multiple areas of the business. Lastly, political skills. In a massive company like Walmart, this skill is vital. Managers must learn how to build influence, network effectively, and gain cooperation. They should be trained to communicate persuasively with higher management, negotiate for resources like additional staff or equipment, and build positive relationships across different departments to secure the support their teams need.
Hi, my name is Krishindia and I'm going to discuss about study case 1 question 13. Many college graduates are reluctant to pursue a career in retail organization, even at the world's largest. Discuss how a company like Walmart could attract talented graduates. So the first one is offer clear career growth paths through programs like Walmart Academy to show long-term opportunities. So graduates will be more attracted to Walmart if they can see a clear path for advancement. Programs like Walmart Academy show that the company provides proper training, helping employees move from entry level to management positions. Next is provide competitive salaries and performance-based bonuses. So by offering attractive salaries and bonuses shows that Walmart values the hard work of its employees. This can motivate graduates to join, knowing their efforts will be rewarded financially. Next is create strong employee development programs that focus on leadership and management skills. So graduates want to grow and develop in their careers. By offering continuous training that builds leadership and management abilities, so Walmart can help them become confident future leaders. Next, promote a positive and inclusive work culture that values teamwork and diversity. A friendly and inclusive environment makes young graduates feel respected and supported. So when employees feel accepted regardless of their background, they are more likely to stay loyal and motivated. Next, we have highlight opportunities in technology and innovation such as e-commerce and data analytics. So today's graduates are interested in tech-driven jobs. By emphasizing its use of modern technology and innovation, Walmart can attract those who want to apply their digital and analytical skills in retail. Next, Walmart offers internship and graduate training programs to give fresh graduates real-work experience. Internships and training programs allow graduates to experience Walmart's work environment and learn practical skills. This hands-on experience can make them more likely to choose Walmart for a full-time career. My next point is provide good work-life balance through flexible schedules and supportive policies. Many young professionals look for jobs that respect their personal time. So offering flexible hours and a supportive atmosphere helps attract and retain graduates who value a balanced lifestyle. Next is Walmart's show commitment to social responsibility, sustainability, and community service. So graduates prefer companies that care about the world around them. So Walmart can appeal to this group by showing its efforts in environment, AI partition, charity work, and ethical business practices. We move on to use modern recruitment methods like campus recruitment and social media engagement. Walmart can reach more graduates by visiting universities, attending job fairs, and promoting job opportunities on platforms like LinkedIn or Instagram, where young people are active. Last but not least, recognize and reward employee achievements, making graduates feel valued and motivated. Recognizing good performance through promotions awards or appreciation messages helps employees feel seen and appreciated. This builds motivation and strengthens their connection to the company.
Hi everyone, I'm Nailina and I'll be answering question 14. So the question is, does an organization have an ethical responsibility to assist new managers transition into their positions? Why or why not? So in my opinion, I think organizations do have an ethical responsibility to support new managers because it's fair, beneficial, and helps the organization succeed. Here's why. First of all, when managers take on big responsibilities, they need proper guidance and training. Without it, they might struggle or make mistakes. Secondly, ethical responsibilities means doing what's right for both the manager and the employees, and providing support is part of that. Next, training and onboarding help managers understand company culture, policies, and expectations so they can lead effectively. Other than that, supporting new managers also reduces stress and confusion, which benefits the whole team. So I think overall, helping new managers transition isn't just the right thing to do, it's also smart for the organization because it creates stronger leaders and a better work culture. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Manafal Marazi, and now I will be presenting about the case application 2 summary, which titled Managing Without Managers from Spotify. So this case stresses on how Spotify applies the concept of managing without managers through a flat structure with self-managing teams called squads. So here are the 10 main points from the case. The first one is the background of Spotify. Spotify, a Swedish music streaming service, has transformed the way consumers access and listen to music. It is now one of the most leading digital platforms, offering millions of songs anytime and anywhere. The second one is company history. Founded in 2008 by Daniel Ek, Spotify was created as a legal and convenient alternative to illegal file-sharing websites, allowing customers to enjoy music easily and ethically. The third one is organizational structure. Spotify adopts a flat organizational structure rather than a complex hierarchy, giving employees more freedom, responsibility, and direct involvement in decision making. The fourth one is goal of the structure. This structure enables Spotify to reach customers quickly and respond to the market changes effectively, ensuring continuous improvement and innovation. Next, use of squads. Squads are the main units of Spotify's organization. These small cross-functional teams work like startups, managing their own projects and outcome collaboratively. Moreover, product owner role. Each squad has a product owner responsible for setting priorities and ensuring that the team works aligned with Spotify's goals and delivers value to users. Furthermore, formation of tribes. Squads working on similar areas are grouped into tribes, such as web services or mobile app development, to promote collaboration and shared expertise. In addition, chapters and guilds. Chapters connect employees with similar skills across squads, while guilds bring people together across tribes for knowledge sharing and innovation. Next, emphasis on autonomy. Squads, tribes, and guilds operate with high autonomy and minimal traditional management, encouraging creativity innovation, and quick problem solving. Lastly, conclusion and challenges. While Spotify's management model has been successful, rapid growth may create coordination and communication challenges that require for future adjustment.
Next, I will answer the question number 15, which is who undertakes the management at Spotify? So here is the answer for question number 15. Spotify company adopted a management and organizational structure based upon squads, chapters, tribes, and guides. So what is squads? Squads are the small team work in a way that is similar to small startup business. Squads will sit together in one shared space to work as effectively as possible on one long-term mission. They will improve a specific area or part of the Spotify experience. Squads do not have a manager, but instead they work together to solve problems. Squads also have a product owner that need to ensure work is prioritized across the whole squads. Moving on to tribes, like the individual squads, it can work autonomously with very little traditional management. Next, we have chapters. Chapters help manage the staff and structure throughout the organization. It also a collection of people who have similar skills but who work in various squads. For example, a chapter may include all the programmers in the various squads within one tribe. Lastly, we have guides. Guides are cross-tribe groups of people who have similar interests but again do not have any formal management. They are autonomous and self-managed, working on projects or problems that interest them. That's the end for the answer question number 15.
Hi, my name is Aida Farhana and now I'll be explaining question 16, which is how Spotify might manage poorly performing individuals or teams and whether this could be a problem for them. Firstly, Spotify relies heavily on peer accountability. Since each squad is self-managing, members are encouraged to monitor each other's progress and provide constructive feedback. This helps identify and solve issues early. Secondly, the product owner plays a key role. They guide the squad's priorities and performance, ensuring the team stays focused on delivering value. If someone or a squad isn't performing well, the product owner can help realign the goals. Next, chapter leads are responsible for supporting professional growth. They can coach or train individuals or even reassign them to roles where they perform better. Spotify also promotes an open communication culture. Squads often discuss problems during their meetings or retrospectives, which helps build trust and transparency. Lastly, collaboration within tribes allow different squads to notice if one team is struggling and offer support or share best practices. However, this approach can still be a problem. Without traditional managers, accountability may be weaker. Some teams might avoid confronting underperformers or apply different performance standards. There's also a risk that too much freedom could lead to inconsistent results or a loss of focus. Even so, Spotify's strong feedback culture and supportive structure through product owners and chapter leads help balance these challenges. In short, while Spotify's self-managing system encourages creativity and teamwork, it only works effectively if everyone takes responsibility for their own performance and communicates openly.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Aman Hakim and now I will be discussing on question 17. So the question is, are there any similarities to traditional management at Spotify? So to know what the similarities are, we need to know what the difference is first. So Spotify has a flat organizational structure, meaning that Spotify has a few or no middle management, which different from traditional management approaches that features a clear top-to-down chain of command with multiple layers of management. So now we move to the similarities. So the first one is a chapter. So a chapter includes all of the programmers from various squads within one tribe. So they have a responsibility to oversee their staff members, their development, their pay and their progression. So this provide a clear management, same like the traditional management approaches. Next, product owners in squads. So they will ensure that work are prioritized across the whole squad. So from here we can see that this is quite same like a manager or a team leader role that will ensure the work aligns with the organizational goals. And last but not least, common objectives and goals. So although each group does not rely to one another, but still they are working toward a same goal, which is for the success development of the app, which is Spotify. So this is similar to traditional management approaches that everyone in organization may have their own objectives, but still support the company overall goal.
Now I will be answering the question, can this model work for us? The answer is yes, but only if the organization is willing to make significant culture change. The success of this model is not in the structure itself, but in the foundation you build under it. However, simply copying the name squads and tribes will fail without the right culture. The system demands speed and agility. Teams must be truly cross-functional and capable of self-managing. Innovation, the company must foster a culture of trust and continuous learning, where teams are allowed to experiment and make mistakes. Talent development, managers must shift from being controllers to being coaches, prioritizing the career growth of their specialists. The European Research Studies Journal agrees that this approach is useful in the large organizations operating in a dynamic market environment. To understand the necessary culture shift, we can look at Netflix. While they don't use Spotify's structural names, they use the exact same managerial method. They call their philosophy freedom and responsibility. Let's compare their methods across 4 key features. First, the core teams. Spotify quads are mirrored by Netflix high-performing teams. Both are autonomous, meaning startups that own a problem end-to-end, leading to fast decision-making and ownership. 2. Manager's role. Spotify's chapter lead focuses on coaching, which is similar to Netflix's role of context over control. Managers provide the strategic why, but let them decide the how. And the third one is peer alignment. Spotify used glides for knowledge sharing, and Netflix achieved this through candid feedback and talent density, ensuring experts constantly connect to improve skills and prevent teams from repeating errors. The fourth step is the requirement. Finally, both companies operate with low hierarchy, trading loss of strict rules for high quality talent, and their guiding principles of freedom and responsibility. They believe top performers don't need to be managed, they just need to be aligned. In conclusion, the agile approach is effective, but it is fundamentally a culture choice. Any company can adopt it, but only if they commit to hiring top talent, granting true autonomy, and trusting their people to lead themselves.